Hello everyone, it's your boy Angelo back with another episode of Horizon Zero Dawn. Last episode we finished the side quests. I don't think there's anything more because I did go around hunting and looting and there weren't any more exclamation marks that were shown on the map. So I'm going to assume that's it for side quests, at least for now, of course. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more in the future. So there's only the main quest left to do. Let's go meet Rost. I think you can hear in the background right now as I'm speaking that there are machines fighting in the background. We heard this in the last episode, and I even saw an area that had smoke rising with all the machine fighting noises happening. And that's exactly where we are right now. So Ross said we had one more lesson to learn. Come prepared, or at least be prepared to die. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with the fighting we're hearing right now. So let's go talk to Rost. It says meet him at the north gate.
Explosions and shouts from outside the embrace. I wonder what's going on.
Let's read the quest. For years, Aloy has trained to win the Proving. Now, with the ritual just 2 days away, she must pass a final test of her skills and learn a final lesson. I'm sure it's gonna have to do with taking down machines. Maybe Ross wants to know how well prepared we are. Oh,
you're here.
I am.
You have the fire arrows.
I do. Those explosions and shouts beyond the embrace. Is that the trouble you were talking about?
You will know soon enough. Until then, we wait for dark.
Wait for dark?
Why can't he just tell me? Does he think like I'm going to get nervous and back out or something? Let's talk about Odd Grotto first. Let's leave the whole I'm not going to shun you for last because I don't want to get too emotional just yet.
I got Odd Grotto her rabbits, for which she thanked All-Mother, of course.
It was All-Mother working through you to bring her the rabbits.
Oh my god.
You always say that, but I was there and I hunted alone.
And you always say that, and so make yourself alone.
I guess there's like a point to both sides. I hear this, or I used to hear this a lot from my mom, where it's like, oh, you should thank God because you were able to do this. And I'm like, well, I'm the one who did this. God didn't come down and bestow a blessing upon me. It was through my hard work, my determination that accomplished this. And she's like, yeah, and you got that thanks to God. And I usually don't push the envelope more than that. She can have her beliefs, I'll have mine. But she does tend to do that as well, where it's like, you have to thank God. It's God that helped you. It was God that worked through you so that you could accomplish this. I'm more on Aloy's side, but I can see where Ross comes from, where he's like, you make yourself alone and therefore you're always alone. We did hear in the last episode about how Aloy was like, it must be nice for Odd Grotto that she has someone to speak to. And it's like, well, Aloy technically could do that too. She could find someone, something higher than herself that she could talk to, like All-Mother. And maybe she won't be so lonely. Even if it's not real, even if it's not true that All-Mother is with us, watching over us at all times. It's that mindset, the mindset that she could possibly be real. She could possibly be walking among us. Even if it's not real, it does get people comforted knowing that there's something out there greater than us watching over us, and it helps them push on forward. And if it helps them do that, all power to them. You know, it doesn't work for me, like I said, I'm not a believer, but I'm agnostic. I would like to believe that there's something out there, but until I get concrete proof, I can't just blindly believe. I feel like Aloy's the same way, but I see where Rost is coming from.
I saw Karst and got that tripcaster I was talking about.
I hate to think what that outlaw trader charged for a weapon of that make.
It wasn't cheap, but the caster is worth it.
Well, perhaps. You'll know it's worth soon enough.
Why do you keep saying that? I'm sure I'm gonna find out the worth of this weapon when it saves my ass, but he's not gonna tell me.
I don't understand. Those explosions are outside the embrace. What can we do from in here?
The lesson will be taught in due time, Aloy. Until then, we wait.
Can you blame me for being a little impatient and wanting to know now?
Look, Rost. I've thought it through, and I'm not going to shun you after the proving, okay? I won't do it. I'm not about to pretend that you never raised me.
Aloy, the law forbids all contact.
It does, and I don't care. I know what duty means for you, Rost, but all tribal law has ever done for me is take things away. And that's not gonna happen again.
Aloy, I must obey the law.
But I don't.
So you will. I knew you'd say that, so this is what we'll do. I'll come to you in secret. No one will see me, so I won't get in trouble. And I know you won't talk to me because it's against the law, but I'll talk to you. It'll be my crime, not yours. You'll just listen. And that's how we'll handle this.
Exactly.
You've put a lot of thought into this.
I know. So you can stop worrying. It's handled.
Yes. So it is.
Exactly. It's gonna be her crime, not yours. You're a goody two-shoes. You uphold the law. Even as an outcast, you still uphold the law. Don't worry, you're not gonna be breaking it. We'll give you the odd grata treatment where you don't talk to us. In fact, we could bypass. Exactly. We prepared ourselves for this exact scenario. We can have Ross talk to Allmother, and indirectly he'll be talking to us. It's a loophole that can let him sleep at night knowing that no sin was committed. I am going to be carrying that burden, and he can have a good squeaky clean conscience. Talk to Allmother. I'll understand him. We'll have an understanding between us, and I'll talk to him directly. He can talk to me indirectly. No laws will be broken. So Aloy can come back in secret and talk to him. See, we have something figured out. We can't just pretend he doesn't exist. It's because the tribe welcome us all of a sudden. And Aloy, even if that happened, she wouldn't exactly embrace them back with warm arms. You know, she'll be like, she'll probably give them the bird. Maybe she'll associate with them now that she can, but I'm pretty sure she would have some choice words to say to them, even if they welcome her. So Rost is not going away.
Still a while to go before dark. I guess I'll get some rest.
Good idea. There'll be no time for sleep tonight.
But why? So how do we rest at camp? I was gonna ask if there was a way to skip time, because I know some RPGs can let you do that. I guess we're just gonna rest by the fire. Do they want us to save?
Most of it for now. Mist's lifting.
Yep, that's exactly what we needed to do. They actually opened the door. I guess no words were spoken. No crimes were committed.
Opening a gate for an outcast?
Some who are shunned reaped honor before disgrace.
That's a story. Can you tell me more about yourself?
So much for tribal law.
I spoke to no one, and now we must both keep silent, for we are outside of the embrace. These are the true wilds, Aloy, with threats unlike any you have ever faced.
That carcass. What sort of beast was that?
The tribe calls it a Sawtooth, and it's something new. Something angry. Since they first started appearing 10 years ago, they have killed many braves.
Yeah.
A what tooth? A sawtooth? Because it has saws for teeth? As I was gonna say though, see, we find loopholes. We didn't talk to no one, so no crime was committed. Loopholes. See, Ross, you can live with yourself. If you can do that with the guards, which apparently you have a history, and people respected you before you became an outcast. Oh, that is so cool. We can see his silhouette through the clothes. I wanted to scan the machine for more information, but I guess we can't. Let me guess, I'm gonna have to fight like 3 of them. Is that my final test?
Follow the path. It's not far.
Got it.
That cabin. What happened to it?
A machine, that's what.
What sort of machine does that?
The sort of machine you're hunting now.
Oh. I see.
Of course. Well, here's another destroyed sawtooth. So, they might be new, as he put it, which brings up more questions now that I just thought about that. Something new, a machine they haven't seen before. So either this machine is like a new creation of sorts, or it's like a new type that migrated probably across the country, and it's the first time that these people are encountering such a machine. But it's a new machine, but it's got spears and arrows all over it. So these people, oh, and there's someone who's dead. I was gonna say these people can handle themselves. There is someone dead right in front of me, but they got the machine as well. So there's casualties, but they're not defenseless.
I'll harvest the parts.
Watch your surroundings.
Got it. Yeah, so they're getting, oh, so yeah, see, here's another dead person. So they are getting killed, but they are fighting back and putting up a good fight. It's just one. Seems so. Hey Ross, you want to see me take down a machine in one hit?
We won't be much farther now.
Why are we the only ones out here tonight? Why can't the tribe's braves hunt this machine?
They did. The kills we've passed are theirs. And tomorrow, they will hunt again.
They won't need to. This machine will be my kill.
Or your death, if you're not careful.
I get it, Ross. Don't be too cocky, because that means I can become complacent, make a mistake, and a mistake is life or death in these parts. I mean, it is a video game, so I could do over, but if we're thinking about it realistically, yeah, she needs to be very careful because there is no undo button. She's still human after all. But yeah, I guess we're gonna be hunting down a sawtooth. So Ross, did you see me take down the machine in one shot though? Remember when I was a little girl and you did that in front of me? I can do that too. Are you happy? Are you proud of me that I've grown up and became a lot more skillful? That is an animal. Oh. Okay, sorry about that. Well, you guys probably won't be able to tell because I'll edit it out, but my recording started to get very, very choppy. Like the frame rates were dropping in my game. That usually means OBS is having a hard time capturing the footage for whatever reason. I don't know why, because I'm playing another game called Detroit Become Human and it doesn't do that there. I've practiced by playing like The Sims, Age of Empires, League of Legends, just games that I don't exactly plan on recording and actually uploading to YouTube. They're just practice runs for me to see if my computer can handle it, to see if I can familiarize myself with recording and with editing. And it never did that to those games. And yet when I tried to play Horizon Zero Dawn, I guess because it's just much more graphically intense, because the graphics are amazing in this game. They're beautiful, and there is a lot of foliage. Maybe if I actually dropped down the settings, my game wouldn't have such a hard time. But the thing is, I'm getting on average about 90 FPS. So my computer doesn't have a hard time playing this game on ultra settings with reshaders on, by the way, to make the game look a bit more realistic as well. So I don't know why it occasionally doesn't want to record this game in particular, because it doesn't happen often, but it does happen solely with this game that I've seen so far. And my cats are fighting in the background. Hey! Oh my god. Hold on. Sorry. I play with the cats so that they can lose energy. It's just sometimes they have more energy than I do. And since I work as well, I don't always have the time nor energy to constantly keep them entertained. I'm gonna let you go, but you better not harm your sister. She just wants to be left alone in peace. I'm keeping an eye on you guys. And he went back to her. But see, now it's her that's pawing at him. But it seems like they're finally okay with one another. Oh my god. I used to know peace once until my family adopted a lot of cats, got them off the streets. They're strays. Well, not anymore. But now they're my burden. They're not my burden. It's just they could be a handful sometimes. Anyways, as I was trying to say, like, I don't know what it is about this game in particular that OBS has a hard time recording. Right now, it's been staying at 90 FPS. I have a little, I don't know what they call it, but it's an overlay that shows me the FPS, it shows me the GPU and CPU usage, and it shows me like some latency so that I can keep an eye on whether my OBS is having a hard time recording this game. Because the moment I see a very sharp drop in FPS, I know that something's happening. It says like CPU overload, but the problem is my CPU usage stays in the 30 percentage. It doesn't go up to like 99%, it stays at 30 something, but my recording won't behave or work as properly. Anyways, TLDR, I'm back. My software just had a hard time recording. Let's continue. There's a lot of smoke over there in the direction we're going. Oh, I thought it wanted us to go up there. Yeah, see? It's telling us to get up there. But then I try to go up, and now it's telling me to get down there. I'm gonna go up here.
An entire lodge wrecked by Sawtooths? How many were there?
I didn't bring you here to answer questions, Aloy.
Of course.
I brought you here to deal with that.
It's huge. How do you defeat it?
That will be for you to decide. This hunt is yours to make, Aloy. Yours alone. No matter what happens, I will not intervene. You understand? You
Seriously?
I should stay out of sight. I can use the tall grass to approach. Okay, let's see. Where can I place my traps?
Okay, it's telling me to use the tripcaster just for this occasion. Oh, Rost. He's not gonna tell us how to defeat this thing. He's not gonna give us any intel, any strategy. That's all for us to decide, because this is our hunt, our final test to make sure we are prepared for the challenges ahead. And even when we're in danger, he's just gonna watch as Aloy gets slaughtered. because I know for a fact I'm going to get into danger. An aggressive machine, quick to close the distance to targets and engage with melee attacks. Blaze canister on its belly. So that's where the fire arrows come into play. Oh, and the body is also weak to fire. It's just weak to fire in general, but it does have a canister on its belly. Okay, let's try to stun it and shoot it on its stomach. Oh, I should probably track its path. Okay, it can't see me as long as there's a wall separating us. It's gonna make a huge circle, so I guess we'll wait for it here. Okay, we'll put 2 for now. 1 to trip it, and a second one if it's not enough. Okay, I probably should have gotten closer to it. It's a bit anticlimactic as we're waiting for it to arrive. I could also climb up there and shoot from the top. But if my experience from the other machines is any indication, then this machine is going to have some sort of ranged projectile to attack me as well. I won't be able to like finesse the system, get on top of that little outpost thing, and then just shoot from above, untouched, and just cheese my way to victory. No, I think I have to fight it on the ground. Whoa! I thought it noticed me. What's with the sudden movement? Okay, can I? There's no way to like tag the thing on the bottom so I can see it clearly. Oh. Shoot! Critical hit! Roll! Ow! I got hurt! I didn't roll away fast enough!
Let's see what that reveals.
It's on fire! Oh, fuck. I also got another trap! It's limping. Okay. I thought that last tripwire was going to knock it to the ground and incapacitate it, because the first tripwire did just that. It only took one tripwire and it fell to the ground. So I thought it was gonna do the exact same thing. So the moment it tripped the tripwire, I thought I had an opportune moment to go and just stab it and save my arrows, but it didn't go down. The bar I saw didn't fill up. So he kept going towards me, and even worse, he started attacking me, but I survived. Miraculously enough.
Why did I bring you here?
I don't know.
Not to answer questions.
Smartass.
Boy.
Survival requires perfection. It was a test to hone my skills against a dangerous new machine.
No. Follow.
Sunrise? How long have I been fighting?
These are Nora hunting lands. They must be protected. If you hadn't destroyed the Sawtooth, how many Braves might it have killed or injured tomorrow? The lesson lives within the question, Aloy. For years, you've trained to win the proving, but only for yourself. As a Brave, it will be your duty to fight for your tribe.
My tribe? You said I wouldn't need them.
But I never said the tribe wouldn't need you. The strength to stand alone, Aloy, is the strength to make a stand. to serve a purpose greater than yourself. That is the lesson you must learn. And remember it after the proving and after I'm gone. We're finished here. Follow.
That was deep, and I understood every little bit of it.
Dawn has passed. This will be your last day in the Embrace as an outcast. Use the time to set your mind on the challenges before you. When it is time for you to go to Mother's Heart, I'll be waiting for you along the way.
Yeah, I definitely understand the lesson. See, the thing is, yes, Aloy more than likely does not need the tribe. She's been working under the tutelage of Ross, and she has become very skillful. You saw that she took down a Sawtooth on her own without any outside interferences, not even a little strategy plan by Ross. We came with this on our own. We were able to handle ourselves. We saw that they were dead Nora. What do they call them? Braves? I guess that's the term for the fighters, and I'm going to become a brave after this. But you saw the rest of the Nora fighters dead. I'm sure some of them managed to survive. Some of them died. But you see that they need help. Aloy might not need their help, but they'll need hers. And if we're going to integrate ourselves with society, we should be beneficial to society. Instead of fighting for ourselves like we've been doing this whole time, we should seek a new meaning, a new purpose, and fight for others, for a cause worth fighting for. I don't know if Aloy's gonna find it, considering she did grow up her entire life up until this point, 18, 19 years old, alone with Ross as an outcast. So finding purpose among the tribe is more than likely gonna be difficult. But Ross wants us to I guess, integrate ourselves with society and not stay an outcast. Even once we win the proving, because we know we're going to win the proving. So once we win the proving, he wants her to still be part of the tribe, be useful to them, to not just stay isolated away from them, to try to integrate herself with them. I understand. But will Aloy actually do that? Maybe, but it seems like it's going to be hard because you can't just switch a flip and all of a sudden you're a social person. From going from a shunned outcast to a social butterfly, like, it's not how it works. But I do understand what he's trying to say.
I understand the final lesson, Rost.
Do you?
But if I'm going to stand for something, it'll have to be something I believe in.
I hope you find it, Aloy. I hope you do.
Yeah.
I'll go back to the cabin with you.
I'm not heading there just yet. I have other plans.
Oh, such as?
I'll be waiting for you when it is time.
Why is he like this? He's not giving us details. He's just being super vague about everything.
I'll see you at Mother's Heart then.
You will.
Okay, but this is where I'm going to end the episode for now. I haven't had any more recording problems, so hopefully it stays that way. What I end up doing is I just close every program, including Google Chrome, free up as much resources as possible so that I can actually have everything prioritizing OBS, and that seems to work well enough. Like I said, it only happens with this game. I don't understand. Anyways, I've already ranted about that. You guys don't need to hear my woes. You're just here to see more videos. But holy crap, Ross is getting very deep with these lessons of his. It makes sense. Aloy is a young adult. You know, she's barely taking her first footsteps into adulthood. This is like the moment where you're trying to find yourself. You're not just trying to find a meaning or a purpose in life. You're trying to figure out who you are. Sometimes they're intertwined. A lot of the times I feel like it might be intertwined, but it's not always the case, because there's plenty of adults, myself included, who are older now, and it's like, I haven't found my meaning or purpose in life, and you kind of feel lost. But I've heard that people up until their 40s, 50s still feel that way sometimes. Like, it's not something that people discover overnight. Some people are blessed with that they find out what they want to do in this short life that we're given. Others don't, and we kind of wander. But you know that famous saying, not all those who wander are lost. It just takes a little more time, maybe a little more detour. But she is in that crucial developmental stage where she's trying to find herself and her place in this world. And considering she was an outcast her whole life, Ross doesn't want her to feel that way. He really wants her to be part of the tribe, it seems. We're not going to shun him, that much is for certain. I don't care if he wants to uphold the law and not talk back. We're not going to just leave him and forget about him. Like, if that was my own parent and we lived in this society where she had to be shunned and I was accepted by the community, I would find a way to sneak my way to her and talk to her. Even if she's not answering back, as long as she's listening to me, I'll be happy. If she wants to find a loophole, like talk to an all-mother of hers, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to report her to the authorities. So we're not going to shun Rost, but I get what he's trying to do. He wants us to be part of the tribe. We did hear earlier about how he thought that, what was the name, Teb, would have been foolish if he didn't want to be part of the tribe, even though Ross is a willing outcast, what was the term? A self-imposed outcast? No, they by choice. I guess they said an outcast by choice. For whatever reason, we also saw a bit of his backstory. Not too much. We don't know exactly what happened, but we know that he's respected by people, even as an outcast. It did take a while for them to open the door. They were hesitating because at the end of the day, we're still outcasts and they don't want to break the law, but they still relented and they opened the door for us, the gate for us, because something happened. He said some reaped honor before disgrace. So what did he do? He's an interesting person. I wish we could know more about him. He's definitely the father figure that Aloy deserves. And she's ready for anything that comes her way. Now, will I be ready? I don't know. There's times where I feel like I shine, but it's mostly against watchers because I one-shot them. Surprising. But then against bigger machines like this, it's like, I don't know. Sorry. Every time I pause like that, it's because my cat is trying to jump on top of me and I feel his paws digging into my lap because he wants to jump up. So I lift my hands up so he has room to jump on top of me, but he doesn't want to, and then he just walks away. Maybe this is why he's antagonizing his sister, because I don't give him enough attention. He's gonna make me look bad. I am not a terrible cat dad, okay? He's just spoiled. Maybe that's the real problem. Maybe I should teach him a little more to be like Aloy, the way Ross is doing it. He loves her, that much is certain. He's teaching her the stuff that she wants to learn to prepare herself, but he's not always holding her hand. He's letting her do it on her own because he wants to make sure that she is indeed prepared. And see, he wants to climb up. And now he did. But then he just goes to the desk. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking now, because if not, I'm gonna keep talking about my cat. And I feel like most of you guys don't really care, and I do not blame you. So we're gonna end the episode here. We'll see what the preview has in store for us in the next episode. So you guys are liking this, like, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.